What is it? What's wrong?
Gabriel?
I see it, Grace. Hold on. There's no one in the shop, and I know there's no one in back. It's okay.
Okay. Gabriel, that thing is still barely alive. How could someone do this?
With a knife, maybe?
God, don't even start. We should call the police.
No. I'll take care of it.
But Gabriel...
I said I'll take care of it. Why don't you go get some coffee? I'll have it all cleaned up before you get back.
They know where you live now.
Shh. It's gonna be fine. Now go on. Are you sure you don't want to go home? I could close the shop today.
No. I'd rather keep busy. I'll be fine. At least that creepy guy is gone. Ugh. Not that they aren't still watching. Anyway, speaking of keeping busy, we got that book you ordered in this morning. The one on Rada drums.
Really? Great.
Gabriel!
I see it. Stay back.
What's this? Hate mail?
Special delivery, it seems.
It's just an envelope.
I can see that.
Things are definitely ramping up. Malia seems to have disappeared. The weird guy also has disappeared. But someone has left us a present this morning as well. Which I'm suspecting that it was Mr. Creepy Guy. But it's definitely apparent that it's getting a bit more dangerous right now.
Times Picayune, dated the 23rd of June, 1993. Gabriel finds an article about St. Jean's Eve. It discusses the day's Catholic roots and its adoption by voodoo devotees. In the early to mid-1800s, St. Jean's Eve was celebrated with elaborate voodoo gatherings at Lake Pontchartrain, Bayou St. Jean, and other sites outside the city. These days, the day is commemorated commercially in some of the local shops, and a few churches still hold a St. Jean's Eve Mass. Despite his better judgment, Gabriel reads his horoscope. Today you will either die or your life will change forever.
Sure, why not? It is St. John's Eve. They'll be out tonight for sure. But where?
Yes, today is a very important day. And we need to make sure we know where they are. But in order to do that, we have some more work to do, so let's investigate this new book.
Grace actually managed to find a book on the Rada drum code. The book contains several pages of Rada drum code.
Wow, this is pretty detailed. There are more pages, but for some reason we cannot turn the pages over to access them.
Gabriel eyes the surreptitiously delivered envelope. There doesn't seem to be anything unusual about it. The envelope is unmarked. Gabriel opens the envelope and finds a note from Mosley and a small brass key. The key is from Mosley. The key has property of the New Orleans Police Department stamped on it. Right. Not anymore. It's a note from Mosley. Mosley's note says,
Gabe, I have to go underground with this thing. It runs wide and deep throughout the department and the city board. I'm already being watched. It was suggested I take vacation time, so I am. At least as far as they know. Try to keep out of this. It's too hot for a rookie. Just in case, I'm sending you my office key. You might find some useful things there. P.S. I think this note will look great in the book, don't you? Make sure you save it.
The note is signed, Detective Mosley.
That envelope was just a note and a key from Mosley.
Ah, that's good.
Like to, make a confession, Grace?
Whatever you're planning to do with that, Gabriel, I don't want to know.
There is one item that we can give to Grace that will be very helpful.
Will you do me a favor?
What?
Use your paints to copy this snake tattoo onto my chest.
Now, why on earth would you want me to do that?
It will be a good way for us to get closer.
Really? Well, no.
Come on, Grace. I really need that tattoo.
Then give me a good reason.
I can't tell you, Grace. It's a secret research thing.
I see. Well, I'd like to help you, but I'm not allowed to do snake tattoos. It's a secret artist thing.
It wards off evil. It's a good luck snake.
Yeah, well, about that tattoo job, good luck finding someone else to do it.
I'm going to a party tonight. Costume, you know.
You don't say. I guess you're going with Malia.
Yeah, that's right.
And why should I help you out? We don't even like Malia.
I know you feel inferior to Malia, but, you know, get over it.
Your persuasive power is astonishing, but I'd hate to use my inferior painting skills on your manly chest and ruin it for her. No.
You know what they say? All the world loves lovers.
You know what else they say? No.
I'm sure Malia would appreciate it.
Really? Do you think? Maybe she'd even let me into one of her hospitals the next time I split my head open. Imagine that.
Grace!
No, I just couldn't live with that much richness in my life. I'd rather stay the poor nothing that Malia Getty never knew. Thanks anyway.
Well, if you're jealous about my feelings for her...
You know that's not it. I just think, as your friend, that she's trouble.
It's perfectly understandable. I know you have certain feelings for me. Quite naturally.
Me? I would rather be hung by my hair over a bed of scorpions.
I know it must be hard having it in your face like this. No chance to avoid hearing about it, seeing it day by day.
Fine, I'll do it. Just shut up. Can we at least go in the back?
Sure, but... could you say that one more time and pout your lips more?
Ugh.
What did I say?
All right, let's go. The shirt, please.
You don't know how long I've been waiting for this moment.
Now. Hold still.
Maybe you'd like to tie me up?
One more remark, and I'm leaving.
Okay.
Done. It's just stunning.
Sorry I couldn't make it last longer.
Well, it was about what I expected from you.
Do you have men problems?
That was over rather quickly. If we are going to infiltrate a secret society, we may as well try to look the part. Right. Let's move on.
Are you gonna be okay here by yourself?
I'll be just fine. Just fix this, okay?
I'm trying, Gracie.
Mosley is not in his office anymore, but at least we have his key.
You got no business back there now. Move along.
Sorry.
Wow. What's got up his unmentionables?
Got a second, officer?
What can I do you for?
Have you ever heard of Dumbala?
You don't want to make me repeat myself, bud.
Oh. Okay.
I'm here to see Detective Mosley.
We don't have a, Detective Mosley here.
What? I've seen him all week.
Listen to what I'm saying. We don't have a Detective Mosley on the force.
About Detective Mosley.
I told you, there's no Mosley here. Now get lost!
Does this mean anything to you?
Nope.
Okay. Let's move on. We cannot access Mosley's office right now. And I've just realised I'm looking at my notes in a completely wrong place. We can't enter, but maybe we can find a distraction. The hot dog vendor has now gone and has been replaced by this person right here.
A vendor selling beignet and cafe au lait has taken the lucky dog vendor's old spot. The beignet vendor is unlikely to have information that Gabriel needs.
We know the sergeant likes beignets. Maybe we can convince this guy to go back to the police station.
Hello. What can I do for you, sir?
What the heck are beignets, anyway?
Deep-fried sweet dough with powdered sugar on top. New Orleans donuts, sir.
What happened to the guy who used to be here?
The lucky dog guy? I took over his spot.
Say, haven't I seen you before?
I get around the French Quarter. Used to be at Royal and Conti.
You say you used to be at Royale and Conti?
That's right.
Nice place.
Yeah. I always did pretty well there.
Why'd you leave Royal and Conti?
Well, the guy who used to be here, the lucky dog guy, he was my cousin Ralph. He went off to college, see, and this spot came open. I thought Jackson Square'd be a better gig, you know? Tourists and all.
Is it?
Well, no, actually.
Why don't you go back there?
Do you think?
I've been kind of torn. Must be the weather. These thick clouds we've had all week. I'm just not seeing the crowds here that I expected.
I definitely think you should go back to Royal and Conti.
Really? I'm glad you think so. I always liked that beat, but I thought I ought to give this a shot.
Oh, absolutely. The grass is always greener.
Exactly. You're right. I'm going back over there today.
Good man. We will be going back there today, very soon, but before we do, there's only one Warada drummer that we can actually really interact with. And that is the drummer right here. Now, if we use the book, we can try to decipher the code.
Gabriel listens carefully to the drums and opens his radar book to translate. If Gabriel's translation of the drum code is correct, there'll be a conclave tonight in the swamp. That must be the bayou.
Gabriel has a good ear for musical notes. Alright, we are done here. The beignet guy should now, well, should be returning to the station very soon.
Hey, it's a beignet guy. He's back.
Where?
Grab me 3 or 4, would ya?
Forget it, I'm broke.
Rats. You stay put. I'll be back in a minute.
Yeah, of course we will. There's only one place of interest in here, and that is the drawer right here.
There's a tracking device in the drawer.
This tracker might come in handy.
Oh, it will.
Hey, get out of there, you.
Sorry, just looking for a restroom.
We now have a tracker device, but we need somewhere to put it where it will be effective. Now we know one person is quite suspicious. Maybe we should go and speak to the person? and maybe make use of this tracking device.
Hello, Dr. John.
Glad you could return to us, Mr. Knight.
Now, I didn't explain the solution to the snake attack in a previous video. We know that snakes respond to vibrations, and from a previous video we discovered that this fan is quite old and rickety.
There's a beaten up old fan in the window. It's silent at the moment. Gabriel has no interest in the noisy fan at the moment.
Okay, but it was the vibrations from this fan that distracted the snake.
I wish Malia Getty was permanently grafted to my thighs. I wish I had something better to rub than this stupid stump. I wish my voodoo book hits the bestseller lists. I wish I could afford to take Gran on a cruise.
Alright, enough of that.
Could I ask you some more questions?
Of course. I also find our dialogue stimulating.
Do you know anything about animal masks?
I used to have some antique African totem masks, but they were on the point of disintegration, so I removed them.
Are you sure you can't educate me further about animal masks?
Unfortunately, I do not know much about totem masks. The practice was more African than American, and that is not my area of expertise.
Okay, thanks. Do you know anything about Veves?
I believe they have something to do with Haitian voodoo, but that is not really my area.
Have you ever heard of Dambala?
Of course. It is one of the Loa.
What can you tell me about the Loa Dambala?
Dambala is a snake lore. It originated in Africa and is also worshipped heavily in Haiti, I believe.
Do you worship Dambala?
Mr. Knight, in voodoo, all of the Loa are given their due respect.
Does the name Ogun Badagri mean anything to you?
I do not believe so.
Isn't he one of the Loa?
Perhaps. I am not familiar with some of the more obscure Haitian and African Loa.
Do you know anything about black voodoo?
That sort of viewpoint makes my work very difficult, Mr. Knight.
I'm not implying that all voodoo is evil, but there are certain practitioners that use voodoo towards a darker end, aren't there?
No one that I am familiar with. If there are one or two ignorant believers, that is none of my concern. And I do not care to promote a Hollywood interpretation of voodoo by discussing it.
Do you know anything about Rada drums?
There are some against the wall, but I do not play myself.
You don't know anything about a drum code?
I do not believe there is such a thing, Mr. Knight.
I'm not sure how I mixed up the Sarge and Dr. John earlier, but never mind.
Does this newspaper clipping mean anything to you?
It looks like ancient history to me.
I suppose. Thanks.
This device is called a tracker. Gabriel remembers a time when he and Mosley used it illegally with a couple of babes in a white convertible. It operates as follows. The signal device attaches to an object, such as a car. The signal device emits a signal that appears on the tracker, LED, allowing the object to be tracked. It's a signal device for the tracker. It's a made in Japan. That item cannot be read. Would that really be a good idea?
No, probably not.
Do these symbols mean anything to you?
No. They look like nonsense to me. Where did you get them, if I might inquire?
I saw them scribbled somewhere. Just graffiti, I guess.
I see. By the way, I forgot to warn you, Mr. Knight. The local cemeteries are quite dangerous. Muggers, vandals. I would avoid going there alone, if I were you.
Really? Thanks for the advice.
Was that a threat?
Dr. John is unlikely to be interested in that snake skin.
Does this pattern look familiar to you?
Where did you get that?
You do recognize it then?
I have never seen it before in my life.
Partridge died getting that information. Gabriel doesn't want to endanger anyone else.
Oh look, our friend is back.
A very large, very formidable looking snake is secured in a plexiglass cage.
There is one place where we can hide this tracker. And that is inside of this coffin right here. Actually, let's examine it first.
Professor Hartridge said that in Voodoo, a small ritual coffin is called a seke module.
And that is going to be very important.
The little coffin is empty.
And very creaky.
Gabriel slips the signal device into the seke module.
Can I assist you, Mr. Knight?
No, just looking.
Now, if only they take the coffin to the ritual.
That is what we are going to try to do now.
I hate to rush you, Mr. Knight, but I am afraid I must close the museum early this evening. This is St. John's Eve, and it's getting on towards dusk. I have things I must do.
I see. No problem. I'll just...
Leave. Goodbye, Mr. Knight. May the spirits guard you well tonight.
It's now time to leave a message.
Gabriel should at least wait until the watchman is gone before defacing the tomb.
Of course we should.
I think I'll leave a message of my own.
We know that both of these messages start with the word DJ, and they're quite blunt in their meaning. So the wording that we need to use is DJ bring Seki Now I need to remind myself of the spelling. Module, O-U-L-E. LE. That should be it.
Pleased with his message, Gabriel tosses the break down. Now, if only DJ reads it in time.
That should be it for the local area. We can now enter the bayou. There really isn't much to see here.
The break in the trees marks the exit from the bayou. Bayou Saint-Jean seems denser, thicker, darker than Gabriel remembers. In the twilight of heavy growth, everything looks the same.
Now, with any luck, we should be able to use the tracker.
Gabriel pulls out the tracking device, hoping that the Sheki Madule made it to the ritual and that this thing will work.
All right. There's a blip. They must be here with the Seike Madule.
We just need to follow that blip. I'm not sure if there is a way to stumble upon this place without the tracking device.
Gabriel can barely focus on the LED with those drums in his head. He hopes he's reading it correctly.
You may notice as we move further along, that dot is getting closer and closer. Well, it was. Okay, it is, but ever so slightly.
Gabriel feels so turned around. Is this thing working?
And those kind of messages aren't really helpful.
Gabriel can barely focus on the LED with those drums in his head. He hopes he's reading it correctly. Gabriel feels so turned around. Is this thing working? Gabriel hopes this tracking thing is working correctly. Damn Mosley and his infernal machine. This better be working.
We seem to be almost there.
Gabriel feels so turned around. Is this thing working? Gabriel can barely focus on the LED with those drums in his head. He hopes he's reading it correctly.
And here we are.
The entrance to a clearing is marked with Voodoo skulls. At last!
It would be suicide to walk into this area right here without some kind of disguise.
When in Rome. Here goes nothing.
Welcome, Brother Crocodile. Please join the other celebrants.
Yes, Dr. John. Brother Eagle.
But first, name the great serpent who crushes all in his coils.
We know that this is Damballa, but before we carry on, Gabriel could have left his clothes somewhere a bit less obvious.
Damballa.
You are correct, Brother Crocodile. Who is the destroyer of men?
Ogun Badagri.
You are correct, Brother Crocodile. Enjoy yourself well tonight.
Gabriel!
Tefalo, come take our ride.
Malia?
I know you now. I can smell his blood in your veins.
No.
You cannot change your destiny, or ours.
No.
I will find you. I will destroy you.
No!
Where is your necklace now, witch hunter? Where are your pretty, pretty gems?